Hey guys, welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. We're going to just take a look around to see if we can figure out how to... Well, I think we already did. I already did look around to try and figure out if we can trigger the ceremony, and I don't think we can. I might have missed something obviously, but I think that's fine. And we'll talk to Jay to see if she has anything to say. No. Okay, so it's just same sort of one-liner thing. Okay, well, goods. Alright, we've got some cargo. Toss a coin. Glinting in the light, the coin falls into the clear water and sinks to the bottom. Okay. Okay, so they don't really say too much either. So I think everyone in this zone is not necessarily really interactable in terms of proper conversation. So let's just move in to the palace and see if we can talk to anyone to make the ceremony happen. Okay. Aristocrats. Doesn't look like there's anyone in there. Jay is here. Oh, right. I think this... we have to get the seal. Mistress Hidari, my patience is not easily exhausted, but you are coming very close. I shall repeat myself again. No, I will not be issuing you any seal, not in exchange for your honest word, nor for a bribe. I can see the family resemblance with Abelard now. You cannot see farther than your own nose, my dear Clementia. It wasn't a bribe, it was a gift. Now about that seal. Let the rogue trader decide. Your lordship, I apologize for this ugly scene, but might I ask that you rein in Mistress Hidari and put a stop to her inflammatory actions toward me. As the Exalted One is my witness, Shireen, I tried everything I could to spare you any unnecessary headache over the seals for the Mercatum Tabula Officiale. I even showed this aide with a temper worse than a sandstorm the certificate with your signature, but your Chancellor merely kept batting me away with her flail of baseless denials. I suspect that the reason for this has nothing to do with my humble personage. Clementia purses her lips and glowers at Jay. Oh no, this isn't about me at all. Jay narrows her eyes as she peers into Clementia's face until the latter finally looks away. I see. Well, Chancellor, will you tell us, or should I help you? Whatever is the matter, Mistress Viserion. I'm afraid that my words may anger your lordship. Clementia lowers her head in shame as if offering it up to be removed from her shoulders. The seal you are looking for was lost over a quarter of a century ago. Her ladyship Theodora von Valancius ordered a new one to be delivered from the Imperium, but as you well know, we are a long way from Holy Terror, and with warp storms ravaging the Coronis expanse, we have been unable to receive a replacement to this day. I presume the one responsible was punished promptly and harshly. Okay, let's go with that one, I suppose. Rest assured, Theodora von Valancius ordered to have the malefactor dealt with accordingly. Servitude in perpetuis, your lordship. He now performs his duties to the Imperium without reservation or error. However, one of the worlds under Caligos Winterscale's rule, like Dargonis, was granted the honor of keeping the sacred sigils of the Administratum. The archives of House von Valancius mention 3 systems that are presently under the control of House Winterscale. Those would be the Forgotten Twins, Landgren's Belt, and Nameless Star. I'm confident that the Administratum Palace is located on one of the planets there. We have a better chance of finding the seal in the pocket of some rich collector or fence than on a remote world owned by one of your rivals, Shireen. I suggest we make contact with any traders we may encounter in our travels. People in my line of work tend to have a good eye for such things. There is every possibility that someone has waited their whole life to fleece, to return the great relic to its rightful owner. There is something I must discuss with the Chancellor in private. Oh, by all means, Shireen, I dare not waste any more of the precious balm that is your time on matters related to me, if I may excuse myself. I need to certify this Macadam Tabula Official. Could it be that you found the lost seal, your worship? Or have you perhaps brought a copy from a distant Winterscale world? Not yet. I shall humbly await the day when Dargonus has its seal once again. Okay. That's not gonna initiate the ceremony, so... I don't think Achilles is going to either. No. Okay, well then, we've got... Did I update the quest? Yeah. Find the seal on Janus. Janus is the second most important. Yep. Find the seal on Dargonus. Pirate, fence, or collector of stolen goods. The seal can probably be found on one of House Winterscale worlds in the Forgotten Twins. Okay, at least we know the Forgotten Twins, Langren's Belt, and Nameless Star are in Winterscale's domain, protectorate. So that helps us narrow down where Kiava Gamma is. Okay, let's go outside and head towards the void ship. Might cut all this out and see you back on the void ship. Alright, welcome back. We're on the bridge of the void ship now, because I think after what happened with the Adeptus Mechanicus, I think we should have a chat with Pascal.
My apologies. 19% of my processing power is engaged in the analysis of my tech comrade's memory. My response time may be longer than usual.
Okay, have you found... Pascal raises his eyes from a data slate connected to an augmetic. The augmetic used to be housed inside the skull of Tarsus, the tech priest. Yeah, okay, have you found anything out?
The data is scarce. His identification code is the same as mine, and his memory contains data confirming that the assassination did take place. Unfortunately, some of his memory was damaged by pulses broadcast by his battle harness. I can assert with some confidence that he was who he claimed to be, and that he served the Deus Mechanicus earnestly and eagerly.
He gave off the impression of a paranoid madman.
Notwithstanding his permanent state of agony, he was not cognitively dysfunctional. His desire to immediately destroy the object he had deemed profane was partly dictated by his engrammatic augmentics, which were receiving imperatives from his battle harness. In light of the oddness of our matching identification codes, I find merit in his hypothesis as to the existence of a clandestine malevolent agent or conspiracy operating inside our fraternity.
Who do you think was behind the assassination?
No data available. I will hypothesize that the assassination was instigated by an enemy of the Blessed Amanat's doctrine. I accept the possibility that the assassins were targeting me, only to be led astray by Tarsus and my own identical identifiers. I am concerned about the fate of Archmagus Amanat. According to Opticon 22, he went missing in the wake of the incident on an Arch Mechanicus, the Hermetico. Information about that ship and its perishing has been purged from the archives. I accept the possibility that the incident on the ship, the concealed data, and the assassination have all been part of a single conspiracy.
Are you not surprised that Armanat's words had such an effect on Opticon Tutu?
I was not knowledgeable as to how popular Blessed Amanat's teaching was in exploratory circles. The Cognizance fleet is massive. His ideas might have found a larger following on its periphery than in the Mother Squadron.
Armanat was a believer and he caused a schism. Tarsus was a believer and he turned into a zealot. Faith can be dangerous. See what Pascal says to that.
Of course, faith is dangerous. Faith is the prerogative of the spirit, and a spiritless mind is an enemy of all existence. Without faith, there is no meaning in anything, no point to any aspirations or limitations. But faith can take different forms. The form of prohibitions established by unknown elders. The form of an audacious violation of those prohibitions. The form of following dogma or of schism. The form of following the cycle or of discontinuing the cycle. In a system with two courses of action, schism is inevitable. And only one of these paths will be true, as truth is discreetly separate from untruth.
Pascal's visor seems to almost pierce you with its glow. Did Armanat believe the elders to be in error?
Amanats did not reject any one specific prohibition, but found their cumulative effect to be oppressive. The system of rigid limitations had confined seekers of knowledge to a circular track, spelling doom for the thinking mind. And that cycle of repetition had to be broken. That was why he was dubbed the Messiah of Discontinuing.
Only a fool would find no flaw in the creed. True faith lies in not looking for flaws. My faith is more than a mere set of rules. It consists of ideals which sometimes come into conflict with dogma, and I have been given the gift of will to set the dogma straight. I prefer to believe in myself and my own ability to decide independently what is right. Faith is just the shackles of obedience. It is good for controlling my subordinates, but not good enough to control me. Let's go with 3.
The Omnissiah has bestowed upon us the supreme mission, the quest for knowledge. The fact of its existence confirms that reason is yet to comprehend and quantify the universe in its entirety. This precludes the existence of any prohibition that could be considered universally relevant. All limitations need their exceptions, yet exceptions belie the inviolability of prohibitions.
Pascal's voice takes on a thoughtful tone and its otherworldly might peters out. Okay? Perhaps you will be able to find out more.
I will continue my research into the Blessed Martyr's memory with all due reverence.
Right.
May your labors be effective and fruitful.
Okay, so we got a little bit more about the Amanat story and Pascal's investigations. I'm curious to find out where that leads and how that progresses Pascal's story, though, because I think that'll be quite interesting. In any case, let's think. Hang on. Where? Yeah, okay, so we've got another reason to visit Forgotten Twins, so that's like 2 or 3 reasons to visit Forgotten Twins, so that's going to be interesting. But I think we should once again keep looking for Kiava Gamma, so that's what we'll do. So let's get into the warp travel map. Okay, so Right, so we have Telecos Epsilon here. And this is within these borders. Mundus Valantius is in this region here. And I guess all of these places are in the Winter Scale realm. So this is the Cauldron. So presumably we have to go towards the Mortis Aces. Oh, this is the Vheabos system. Okay. God Emperor Scourge. Foundling Worlds. Okay, so that's kind of the limit there. So I think we'll go to Pellium Solitas. Save it here. And yeah, hopefully that will lead us. I think that'll open a path to Vheabos, and then hopefully it also opens a path to Kiava Gamma. Although, yeah, let's just go there for now. Lord Captain, I keep receiving reports about malfunctions among the various ship systems. This time we are dealing with inexplicable temperature fluctuations. Thermal control failures were observed not only in individual compartments but even in the soldiers' protective equipment. Several crew members have suffered from burns of frostbite. The tech priests are performing the rites of machine spirit pacification and remain convinced that the issues were caused by the spirit's obstinacy and defiance. Their reports claim that incidents remain well within the scope of expected performance parameters. Over the last few days, complaints about the malfunctioning thermal controls have dwindled, but the crew members have started whispering that our vessel is haunted. The tech priest's assurances that only the machine spirit's tempers are to blame are doing nothing to dissuade these ridiculous rumors. Okay. And we're there. Let's head back to the bridge to see what's going on. Okay, let's talk to Victus. Okay, he hasn't really said anything. Nothing. Okay, so nothing about the temperature stuff.
Lord
apparently.
Captain. Lord Captain.
Okay. Let's check the shops for a second anyway, while we're here. Not far off the Drushians. Okay. 37 still. Light armor, 38%. That's pretty good. Camaraderie badge. When the wearer hits an enemy in melee range, the wearer's nearest ally gains wearer's willpower and fellowship bonus temporary wounds. Okay. We're looking for anything? Nah. Can't really get anything here. Hang on. 38, 41. Level 6 is when we get these. That's a while away. Level 7. And then level 8. So that's a long, long way away. 4,250. Right, well, for now I think we'll just leave that and let's... It was just those reports, but it doesn't seem like anything's happening. Let's talk to Pascal again, see if he has anything to say about the temperature stuff.
The Omniscient knows all.
Nope. Alright. In that case, let's head back out to the world. What? No, the void ship map. Okay, let's chart new routes. Nothing. There are no paths through here. Okay. Alright then, let's visit. Save it here. Okay, this planet first. Nothing. Bones in the desert. Okay, well, since this is a bit of a dead-end planet in terms of warp travel, save it here and then we'll explore it. After analyzing the auger data, officers were surprised to discover that the planet was once covered with oceans. Long ago, an unknown cataclysm caused the seas to dry out and turn the world into a lifeless desert. The most amazing discovery of all was the skeletal remains of colossal oceanic organisms, some large enough to be seen from orbit. It's pretty big. Life is fragile, even for creatures this enormous. Okay. Nothing there really, other than a bit of lore and exploration, I guess. It's always interesting. Okay, nothing here either. Also nothing. Alright. I guess this planet was literally a dead-end planet as far as events and pathways out to the rest of the system goes. Okay, so in this situation then, we have no choice but to go back to Mundus Valancius and head up this way. Okay, save it here. It's a bit of a dangerous route, so not sure what's going to happen here, but let's see. Okay, uneventful. So we have a path from Mundus Nullius directly here as well. Let's chart routes. So that takes us to Vheabos. Kiava Gamma is still not here, so I wonder if it's on the way back to Telikos Epsilon, and then we head up to Orcelia Prophecy and it's over here somewhere. Alright, in any case, let's go into this system. Alright, we have pirates. Not sure if we want to fight them or not, but I guess we'll see. Okay. Phlogiston. Arid world, okay. Interesting. Adamantine. Weapons. Well, we have 8 of them now, so let's get the Phlogiston. We'll save it here and then we'll see what's happening in Traces of Meteorite. The ship's augers have detected a non-native mineral cluster on the planet's surface, probably the remains of an ancient asteroid shower. The substance is valuable, but collecting it will not be easy. The asteroid sits right above numerous underground caverns. The ancient tunnels and vaults are incredibly unstable and would likely not bear the weight of a large group of humans, let alone a shuttle. 85? Sure, let's take the risk. The crew's expertise made it possible to collect the mineral without disturbing the ancient caverns. Okay, 7 experience. And plasteel. Provisions, chemicals, okay. phlogiston, adamantine, xenotech. Oh well, let's just use it. 5 plasteel, okay. Now we're going over to this one. Oh, this is an interesting looking planet. 50 XP, what is it? Ocean, okay. Provisions. Extractium for 1 provision. I don't know about that. Okay, we've got another Archaeotech mechanism fragment. Cool. 1 provision only. I think we'll leave that. Let's save it here because we're going to have to fight pirates. So we'll see if it doesn't work out and we can't actually beat them. Might have to just bail and yeah, see how this goes.
Let us purge your enemies, rogue trader.
Okay, we'll get to test out our new weapons. But we tend to always go last, which is quite annoying. This is also not so great. Another one, 75. Well, okay. Plasma torpedoes. The enemy has launched torpedoes. However, you can destroy them before they reach you. Torpedoes are always fired in salvos and they do not have shields or hull integrity. Every attack that hits a salvo destroys 1 torpedo per shot. From here on out, you may encounter clusters of small ships that follow the same rules in combat as torpedoes. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so let's do this. Shields are down. Okay. Rightio. So, you can only use 1 of them. You can't have 2 Mazoa Lance weapons. Fair enough. That's awkward. Right. Well, port does nothing. That does do... No, that doesn't reach. Can we ram it?
We are vulnerable.
We are vulnerable, actually. Okay. Wait, what? That's not good.
The void is about to tear our void ship apart.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I quick saved there because that did not go well. I did learn that we can't use 2 of the same prow weapons, so let's change that up. We don't want the torpedo tubes, we want the prow battery. See if that helps. Upgrade ram. Hull. Upgrade our hull. Mars pattern macro battery. Mars pattern prow battery. Okay. Mazoa Lance weapon. 45 to 55. We have 287. Can we upgrade anything? No, we haven't. Warp channeler. Thought warp. Supreme Commander. Okay, that's much better. Because we have Jay doing the Supreme Commander. Yep. Master Cannoneer, Argenta. Tech use, Pascal. Easily our best. 90 for athletics. Law Warp, 55. Yep. She's our best, although we might need to up that a little bit. And Master of Etherics. Awareness, Cassia. Let's use Iliad, because that always seems to be empty when I put myself there, so that's not very handy. And do we want to upgrade more hull? 115 scrap. Yeah, let's go. Alright, that'll be enough for now. And let's save it. And then let's try to fight the pirates again with a better loadout. Okay, so I've been doing this fight a few times now because I haven't quite figured out ship combat. We're taking a ton of damage though, which is not good. And we always seem to go last in initiative. I don't know if there's any way to fix that. But it doesn't seem like we can. Okay. Torpedoes. Alright, now lance weapon actually hits the torpedoes. Dorsal. Let's shoot these guys. Dorsal? Is this... Nope, it missed. Rail weapons. Okay. Let's take out the torpedoes then. Did it take out the... I only took out one, okay. Well, that's awkward. Let's go here then. And the battery... It's a bit out of range. Well, no, that's attacking from this side that hasn't been... That is still got shields, which is annoying. Oh, jeez. Really? Alright, well, let's turn then. Okay, and turn. Oh, that guy's running away. Okay. Nice. So that one kills that. How do we destroy... How are we going to hit this guy with... Port side. Dorsal cannon. Okay, so let's go through to here. Side cannons. Close. It's very close. Let's go over here. Hopefully the turning circle of the plasma torpedo doesn't let it get in range of us. We are not in range of this by one. That's annoying, and we don't get to use our prow weapon, which was a mistake. Should have moved here, used the prow weapon, then completed the turning. Alright, well, that was poorly done by me. Is this going to end up getting us killed? No. That guy's going to keep running, I suppose. Yep. Okay, he's off there. Let's go here. Will this do it? Not quite. If we turn this way, we should be able to use the port cannons to take them out. Okay. Ooh, we were just out of range, that was perfect. We can't do anything here. And I think we've won this fight. Maybe by just, so... let's go to here, I suppose. We don't want to ram them because I think that's suicidal. Oh, okay, not quite. Dorsal. Ah, damn it. We're just out of range. Damn it. I think he might get away, unfortunately. Yep. Okay, we finally leveled up. I think after a few tries at that, we finally got a success, so I think I understand ship combat a bit better. I will probably skip the failed ones just for time's sake, but yeah. I think I learnt quite a bit actually, because learnt we can't have the same type of weapon in the same section. And then, yeah, I think I finally figured out maneuvering the ship to optimize attacks and stuff a bit better, so that was good. And we got to level up out of this, so let's go upgrade. Okay, we can upgrade here. What do we want? Torpedo control. Gives control of the nearest torpedo salvo, granting it 5 VMP. Only works on torpedo salvos that were launched on another turn. Warp wave. Flows of the Immaterium cause an enemy ship to immediately turn 45 or 90 degrees, depending on the ship's maneuverability. If the enemy ship has suffered hull damage, this abrupt turn additionally deals damage equal to 15 to 20% of the ship's missing hull for a 45-degree turn, and deals double that damage for 90-degree turn. Does not affect ships larger than cruiser, okay? Swing run. Flagship flies in a straight line, making a full U-turn at the end of its movement. Can only be used during the acceleration phase. Interesting. New heading. The flagship may make its next turn at 90 degrees instead of 45. Okay. Next shot gains 2 extra range. That's actually pretty good. Reinforced shields. Okay. Okay, well. I think let's take Warp Wave because that we can control the enemy's movements, and it also deals some damage. Arc Augury could be quite good too, but we can try and take that at the next level. Okay, take that at the next one then. Let's go Arc Augury. Alright. Not sure if those are the best choices, but it is what it is. On top of firing weapons, ship combat involves using abilities from various ship posts occupied by your trusted officers. Increase your ship's level to gain access to new abilities. Each post can have up to 2 basic abilities and 1 ultimate ability assigned to it. Only 1 ability from each post can be used per round. The cooldown time before an ability can be used again is determined randomly and can take up to 3 rounds. Okay, so we have to assign them, I guess. Warp Wave, Arc Augury, Swing Run. Hit chance 0. Do we already have Swing Run? Interesting. Okay, Torpedo Control. She had that already. Guess I wasn't paying attention. But we've got Arc Augury and Warp Wave now. Okay, let's... Oh, okay. Well, we've got some repairs from that, so... Let's go full repair now. Okay, and we're actually all pretty much halfway to level 2 on the ship. Upgrade the ram. Increases ram damage and reduces damage suffered when ramming another void ship. Can't afford hull upgrade, and I don't necessarily want to keep ramming, so maybe we'll save that for a bit later. Let's save it now that we actually beat the pirates, and let's check out this planet. Alright, nothing. Okay, well, in that case, we're heading off to the next system. Okay, so we're up here. Could go to Odonathus, but I think we're going to the Vheabos system, Mortis Aces. So let's head on over. Lord Captain, urgent report. We have received an astropathic message from Regent Aronto Orselio. The navigators are concerned about the fate of Cassia, who disappeared from Urac 5. The Regent is requesting an update on her current status, and he has also inquired about the possibility of a personal meeting to negotiate and to arrange the return of the Lady Navigator to her house. Oh, right. So that might be the Orselio prophecy system. The psycho-emotional coding of the received message betrays acute concern, but also contains something that the astropaths have failed to put into words. If you'll excuse my forthrightness, I feel it is necessary to tell House Orselio the truth. Otherwise, a conflict with the Navis nobility is possible, which, given the current state of the Coronis expanse, will only play into the hands of the enemies of the Imperium. How did House Orselio even learn that I have Cassia? I mean, surely they would have heard rumors from Urac 5. I wish I knew, Lord Captain. It is troubling indeed. Perhaps we have a spy on board, or Regent Aronto is bluffing. In either case, I believe we should respond. Navigators are extremely powerful and useful allies to have. Tell House Orselio that Cassia is safe and that the rogue trader would be honored to meet in person. I'll see to it, Captain. The astropaths will transmit your consent. Representatives of House Orselio will be waiting for you on the capital world Dargonus. Receiving members of the Navis nobility is always a delicate matter. Please make sure to discuss the details of this meeting with your Chancellor upon arrival. Okay. That's interesting. Let's go to our journal for a sec. Representatives of the Navigator House Orcelio have requested a personal meeting with Cassian the Rogue Trader. Meeting is intended to settle unrest within the house, to discover the fate of Urat 5, and to show the Navigators that the daughter of the house is doing well. The Novus Nobilite delegation is looking forward to meeting the Rogue Trader and Lady Navigator Cassia on the capital world. The Chancellor Clementia Viserion must be notified about the meeting. Alright. Let's chart new routes. Nothing. Really? So this place is essentially a sort of a dead end, I guess. Alright. Other than the Vheabos planet. So I guess we're exploring a bit. Lord Captain, we have cross-referenced the key characteristics of the system with our astronautical chart data. The planet Vheabos VI is located here. The problem is that augurs detect an unusual change in the atmosphere. Not unlike a massive release of toxins, it appears that something unfortunate has happened to the planet's underground storage facilities. It is impossible to land safely on the planet just now. Unknown ships are cruising in the system. No need for any cog to analyze it. I can decipher this telemetry easily. Xenos. The armory and artillery crews are standing by. Okay. That's interesting. Let's explore these planets first. Nothing there. Alright. Save it here. I'm nervous about these Drukhari void ships. Not sure I want to fight them. Fuel, armor kit, Mechanicus Creations. Mechanicus Creations again. Alright. Not sure I know how to fight them that well, actually. Considering I struggled fighting normal ships in void ship combat. Alright. Let's save it here and see what this peculiar settlement is all about. This planet can barely sustain life, and yet searchers discovered a long-lost Imperial colony. One that was cut off from the rest of the galaxy centuries ago. The colonists live in conditions worse than any underhive, yet they still venerate the Emperor and gladly welcome their visitors. The Lord Captain receives an invitation from the local ruler, the Archqueen Princeps Domina. 1 shuttle and 2 rifles. Pay the Archqueen an official visit. The ruler meets the Lord Captain in a shack considered to be a palace by the people here. The Archqueen's unusual crown is made out of metal coils, most likely parts of an ancient device for boiling water. The guests are served the finest delicacies the colony can provide. The Archqueen praises the visitors in mangled Low Gothic and calls the Lord Captain her dear brother. At the end of the audience, gifts are presented to the guests. Queen's minister delicately remarks that the best possible gift the Lord Captain and his crew could provide would be the replenishment of the colony's meager gene pool. The Lord Captain gives orders to canvass the lower decks for volunteers. The most ruggedly handsome among them will be sent to the Archqueen's court along with other gifts. They do worship the Emperor. I guess we can do this, even though it seems a bit dicey. Armor kit. Archqueen is delighted and flattered. She hopes the Lord Captain will pay her more visits in the future. Not sure how I feel about that, but what's done is done, I suppose. I thought they would just take some, let's say, seed samples of rather than dropping them all off. That's a bit yikes. But hey, this is the Warhammer 40k universe, so things are never really even decent, I suppose. Fuel, ship components, and range weaponry. Alright. Okay, let's see. Colony management, Dargonus. Emporium completed. So we got all of these. Security -1, efficiency +1. Okay, actually we have quite a lot of options here. The genetic purges will be stopped. This will need working hands. That's 4 people. Issuing this decree will significantly tighten production quotas, dooming laggards to being processed into corpse starch, which will encourage the most diligent servants. Provisions, efficiency. Efficiency 3, we need 2 people. According to the new doctrine, the disenfranchised will be servitorized or disposed of through hazardous work. That sounds awful. Filth of the expanse. More and more ships arrive in orbit around Dargonus. The reduction of duties and the reining in of customs will allow the black market to flourish, able to compete directly with Footfall. Shield of the Emperor. Okay. Provisions 4. Fellowship of the Void gets 1,000 reputation. Plus 20% scrap for winning space battles. The Rogue Trader's flagship is escorted by an armed frigate. Interesting. 3 profit factor, 3 security, a drop of 3 security. 2 Xenotech, 2 Adamantine, 2 Phlogiston. Okay, Shield of the Emperor. We need 2 Promethium. We have 3 Plasteel. Lord Captain's Void Ship gains the Pirate's Bane feature. 5% crit hit chance to against pirates. Get an escort ship as well. +1 security for all colonies, 4 weapons. Imperial Navy gets 5,000. Okay. What is 100? Okay. Restoration. Yeah, that's up there. Sorted goods blocks Casbalican auction. Zealot. Ancient and fearsome weapons captured on the ship of the arch enemy's devotees and cleansed by Texorcism over the course of a 7-year-long vigil. Medium-range broadside macro cannons which fire 3 shots, dealing 24 damage per shot. That's pretty good, actually. Reputation with Fellowship of the Void needs to be over 28,000, well, 27,000. Get profit factor 2, weapons 3, and more reputation with Fellowship of the Void. Ashen Breath, Eldari weaponry. It's a melter weapon. Pistol shot, 2-handed pistol shot. Interesting. Profit factor 3, Casbalic emissions 3.5k. We need 3 Xenotech. This one gives us 2 Xenotech. 1,000 with Fellowship of the Void. Get more people. Higher efficiency, less complacency. Provisions. Efficiency. I think it's the same as Janus. I'm not sure I want to take those. Blood and Nephium. Cure for Sloth. 1 efficiency for all colonies. Okay. Provisions. I think I'm gonna explored it? Yeah, this one's been explored, but I think I'll just leave that colony stuff for now. Although there are some interesting stuff on Dargonus that we could go, but save it here. And what are we doing with our ship? We've got full health. I think I saved it, but we'll save it just in case. And then let's see if I can do anything about the Drukhari void ships. It looks like combat is going to happen, but maybe it's just talk. Okay, it's not talk. We've got combat. Although it's only 2 ships, and what are these? Okay, they look weird. It's 2 ships. They both have 90, which is quite a lot. Okay. Zoa Lance weapon. Let's see. So they are. I mean, I do think we want to try and get some sort of range. In range of them. Now the question is, let's see, how many squares is that? Goes all the way to here from there. Okay, yeah. So 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Okay, 15 cell radius. And so we are about 2 cells long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to advance 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, let's try that. Don't want to walk too far or move too far. Can't quite reach them yet, but we can move a little bit more. And that should put us in range. Okay, decent. So this will reach our movement range. And this 6 cell radius, so from here. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite. And obviously that's not going to work. Can we use arc augury? Yes, let's use arc augury. It's a bit further. So let's move slowly. Don't want to get too crazy. I think we do have to move there. Oh, I should have used the Mars Pattern Prowl Battery. I think it would have been in range. Whoops, that was not smart. I think that does more damage. Ooh. Certainly nervous about how much damage these guys are going to do to me. It's moving forwards, okay. Ooh, what is it doing? Just came up right alongside. That's quite an interesting tactic. Okay, they're attacking from that side. Was shielded. Now it's not.
This
brutish monstrosity will inevitably
Oh,
falter.
jeez. Okay. Alright. It's not in range for that. I do want to focus these guys down, but I think they're around behind me now, which is not good because I can't turn around. Okay, let's move forward one. No, can't hit with the prow. Okay, good damage, good damage. I like it. Do we have anything we can do? I think we can turn this way. Beautiful. Okay. 2-turn cooldown on that. That's not going to be in range of anything. This might do. If we end up here, we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not even close. Okay, swing run. We've got that there. Flies in a straight line, making a full U-turn at the end of its movement. Okay, well, I don't want to do that because at the moment I'm keeping my shielded side to them. Let's turn around. Actually, I don't think they can. I don't think they can quite turn around to hit me from this side, so let's protect ourselves from getting hit on our down shield side. So let's do that, and hopefully that means they can only hit us through our shielded sides, and that should mean that we will be okay to survive this. Oh, they got the shadow field back. Okay. They're hitting from the back, I think. Okay. Ooh, just missed. Can't quite reach. Warp drive. Swing run. Oh, that'll expose our back to them. Okay. Not quite. Also not quite. So we have to do it like that. Can't do swing run either. Oh, we can use this though.
Another notch on the macro cannon.
All right.
Blessed are the faithful.
Void Drakari trophies. Okay, perfect. Well, let's go. Yeah, let's go to ship management for a second. Shields are okay. We're almost to level 3. Let's go hull repair. We have to do it. Otherwise I'll forget. And yeah. Okay. That ended up going a lot better than I expected, so maybe I am getting a bit more of a hang of the ship combat. But I think this is a good place to end the episode. We did manage to find our way to the Vheabos planet. Unfortunately, we still don't know where Kiava Gamma is, but I think that's towards the west on the Coronis Expanse map. So in the next episode, we'll see what's happening in Vheabos. I expect we're going to have to deal with some fighting and stuff. And yeah, we'll go from there. Because at this point, we'll have to head back to Dargonis anyway, because this section here is a bit of a dead-end sort of section of the Coronis Expanse. So we'll go back to Dargonis and yeah, deal with some of the stuff there. I assume this Vheabos stuff is going to affect Dargonis as well, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.